Hey, okay, so the last time we talked about my feelings and we talked about how I felt when my husband decided to leave his full time job to take on entrepreneurship and become a photographer. This time we're going to talk about the changes that had to be made. And I'm not talking about just any old change, I'm not talking about changes within our marriage or within the business or in our lifestyle. I'm talking about the first and most important change that had to take place, and that was the change within myself. I had to change the way I thought about things. I had to change my reaction to things. I had to change my responses. I had to give myself basically a new mindset, and I had to take myself into a deeper place that I had never been before and that I didn't even think that I could get to. I had to choose which was more important. Did I want to leave my marriage and lose my husband because he wanted to fulfill his dreams, because he wanted to step out on faith and do what he thought God was telling him to do? Or did I want to stick it out and be a wife and do my wifely duties and just fulfill and help him and by supporting him in with his dreams? So I had to choose which one I wanted to do. And I love my husband. And so I chose to stick it out and to support him. So along with the changes, I had to do a self-examination. And I had to really self-examine myself. And I don't mean writing a list of everything that I did and comparing it to a list of everything that he did not do. It was not including him in this thought process at all, and actually just focusing on me. How can I do better? What can I do to be better? I wanted to be a better wife, and I wanted to do more, and I wanted to be a better mother. And some of you may be thinking, well, I am doing a lot. I do a lot. I cook, I clean, I take care of the family, and I make sure that bills get paid, and I do this and I do that. But the thing about it is, yes, most of us women, we do all of that. But believe it or not, we do it for the wrong reasons. Like, we do it because we want and need and have to be in control. Sometimes it's not just because our men don't want to do it or because they choose not to do it. It's because we don't give them the opportunity to do it. Because if you're anything like me, if I don't do it, it won't get done. Or if I don't do it, it won't get done right. So it's better for me to just do it by myself. That is needing to be in control. Instead of just accepting the fact that when he does it, it may not be how you would do it. But the fact of the matter is, he did it. So that was one of the biggest things that I had to release myself from. Needing and wanting and having to be in control. I had to make that change, because if I continue to be in control and I continue to put him in a box, then not only would he not grow, but our family wouldn't grow, our marriage would not grow. So I had to make that change. So you need to make the decision as to what changes you are willing to make. Not him, not what others think that you should be making, not what others think that you should be doing, but what changes do you think that you need to make? Really do a self-examination. What are you willing to do? And all of that and your decision will either make or break your marriage. It will either allow your family to grow and your marriage to grow, or not. So you have to make the decision. And then once you've made that decision, it's not just going to be you or your girlfriends that notice the change, but he's going to notice it too. And trust me, once he notices it, then he'll actually start to make some changes of his own. Check me next time and we'll flip it and we'll talk about the guys and their changes and how it is being a photographer's wife.